Yo, what's up, y'all? Serrano786 here for the morning after episode 10. It is May 22nd, 2020. A lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. The first thing that I want to go over is the video that we watched yesterday about Last of Us 2. So there's some stuff I wanted to go over to kind of just talk about it a little bit. So after rewatching the video a second time and actually a third time, I just really enjoyed it. There's some takeaways that I kind of wanted to go over that I'm really excited about. The devs were talking about how they wanted to make the story, the gameplay, everything more immersive. They added a couple of new actions that you're going to be able to do that's supposed to help with the immersion as far as the gameplay goes. They're adding the ability to prone and be able to crawl, and also use your weapons to be able to craft while you're prone and actually crawling. I think this is a really nice touch because the developer brought it up the best way. It's something you can do in real life, so why not be able to do it in the video game? That's one thing I really enjoyed about The Last of Us, the original, is throughout the story you're fighting and building story on top of that. It creates more immersion as opposed to we're going to give you a chunk of story, you're going to run through a level, chunk of story, run through a level. It's not as immersive. So I was really excited they added the prone ability, so I think that's going to make combat more immersive. They also added the ability to jump, which is really cool. They said that because Ellie is smaller, she tends to be more agile. They wanted to give her that feeling and also create like a up and down movement so she can actually look around as opposed to Joel, the other character that was in Last of Us. So really excited about that. They also mentioned something about progression through the story. So basically, there's not going to be the ability to max out every single skill. So you can max out, I'm assuming, some of them, but not all of them. The way they design the game is you should be able to max out a few of them, and then the rest you won't. So I'm assuming they're trying to encourage replay. They also mentioned, to kind of tie in with that there are going to be story arcs, set events, places that you visit in the game that you probably won't get the first time through. They said that they're making a lot of stuff that probably a good percentage of players won't actually be able to engage in if they just kind of blow through the story. So they're trying to encourage people to be explorers, to explore more. They even mentioned that they're going to reward exploring with items or other stuff, the story arcs, as far as the game goes. Another cool thing that they're kind of tying in with the skills is it sounds like they were really tweaking the AI a lot. So in the game, also to go with the prone, you're going to be able to crawl on the ground, but you're also going to be able to crawl under like trucks and items and hide and things like that. If you hide for too long, the AI is going to realize this and start to look under vehicles and other things like that. So I thought it was a nice little touch. Let's see, you're going to be able to dodge a lot because, again, to tie in with Ellie being really nimble, so she's going to be able to dodge, and you're going to have a lot of action skills. I love that about Last of Us. Again, it kind of brings the immersion in when it comes to gameplay. I'm a huge gameplay person. I would much rather have really good gameplay and with a sprinkle of story than just a whole mess of story and then like okay gameplay. The gameplay can make up for it, in my opinion. Let's see, and they wanted the last thing that they wanted the choices that you made in the game to have consequences. So when you spin your abilities on like, okay, I want to be a really good shooter, but not so much on stealth, there's probably going to be a portion of the game where you're going to be like, man, I wish I would have brought some stealth. So I guess I'm just going to have to go in guns blazing, pew pew pew, you know. But yeah. Super stoked about that. That was the big thing, watching the gameplay. Man, I was super stoked. I watched it 2 other times later that day. It's really good. So I'm gonna go into just some other gaming news. This is kind of sprinkled because it was just kind of sporadic throughout the day. So Civilization 6 is, where are you? I don't have the picture for it. That's fine. But Civilization 6 is free on Epic Games. If you go to their downloader, that's going to be their free game. for I guess for this month. Yeah, that's another good game. It's a more of an RTS. If you've never played Civilization before, it's an RTS, real-time strategy. Basically, you take control of a country and you start from like the beginning of your country's time, and then you build a civilization, exactly how the name kind of mentions that. So it's pretty cool. I really love that game. It's one of the first RTSs I ever played, old school like Civilization 2. I really like those games. So pick it up for free, Epic Games. I'm not sure how long it's going to be in there. If it's anything like GTA, you should probably do it sooner than later. The Epic Games launcher, you can check that out. Again, I'm kind of going through this randomly, so it's kind of movie gaming stuff. So apparently Michael Bay is working on a pandemic movie because he's Michael Bay and that's what he does. Sea of Thieves. So this game has been on Xbox for a while, but June 3rd, Sea of Thieves is coming to Steam. So from my understanding, it's like an MMO pirate type game. First time I saw the trailer for it, I think like a year or two ago, looked pretty cool. I might actually check that out. I like MMOs, as I mentioned before. The Oculus Quest and Rift have some games that are discounted. You'll probably just have to go. I was trying to find the links for this. I don't know what's up with GameSpot's Twitter, but all of their links are like 303 errors or something like that. So none of it's working. So Pac-Man turned 40, classic game. I just thought it was super neat that game's 40 years old. It's older than I am. Iron Man PS VR bundle has been announced. So if you you could probably get it through GameStop, Amazon, like that, but they have a bundle where if you get the Iron Man VR bundle, you get the little motion sticks, for the VR, everything else that goes with it, and then Iron Man VR. That date, I didn't see there was a date on there. I was trying to check these links this morning, but a lot of this stuff I get from GameSpot, so shout out to them. Also, you probably need to fix your shit. But a lot of people were kind of commenting in all their posts like dead link. Borderlands 3 on June... Oh, wait, when is it? June 7th? Where did I write that? It's coming up in the beginning of June. But Borderlands 3 has a new DLC coming out, which is Bounty of Blood. I think it's June 7th. And then they're also having a new takedown called The Guardian Takedown. Oh, it's June 25th, I think. It's in June. It's coming up. As it comes closer, I'm sure I'll be, reviewing or kind of go over that stuff. Let's see here. So this was I just saw this posting like 2 seconds ago before I started doing everything. The days of play for PlayStation is June 3rd to June 17th. If you don't know what the days of play are, it's basically just a bunch of sales that they have on video games and other stuff too. It's really awesome. That's what for PlayStation, obviously it's not gonna be for Xbox, so this is just for PlayStation people. But yeah, they have some really good deals even on peripherals. So like I'm just gonna read a couple of these. So if you're looking for a really good wireless headset, they have the gold wireless headset for $70. Usually goes for $80. You can get the platinum for about $130. It's usually about $160. They have some video games on sale. Neo 2, Days Gone. You can get 12 months of PlayStation Plus with 30% off. You can get Last of Us Remastered and other PlayStation hits for $10. I think that's the normal price. Maybe they're 20. Either way, there's some really good gaming deals. You should check this out. June 3rd to June 17th. I know the Steam Summer Sale is coming out. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of money spent probably coming up for me and lots of other people as well. Valorant, I haven't had a chance to play this, but this is coming out on June 2nd. I was just watching a video about this right before this, and they're going to be releasing it on June 2nd. And with that, they're also going to be resetting every single person's account. So you're not going to be able to keep your progression that you've gone through all this time in the past 2 months, which is kind of crappy, but hey, what are you going to do? I haven't had a chance to play it. It kind of reminds me of CSGO with a mix of like, I don't know, Overwatch maybe a little bit. That's probably a bad comparison. I think that's most of everything. And then the last thing I really kind of wanted to touch on, because this is going to be, I think, the biggest stuff here. So, PS5, there were some games that were announced. These are a lot of the games that I don't want to say are 100% confirmed, that are pretty much going to be, like, they're coming out on PS5. The dates on a lot of these are to be announced. But there were 3 that I think that were confirmed. GameSpot had their original posting on this, that were confirmed for PS5. So that's going to be Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So that means this holiday when PS5 releases, that's coming out. Fortnite is going to be a release title. And then Rainbow Six Siege is going to be another launch title. Now, the other ones that are to be announced are coming out in between Holiday 20 to March 21. So there's Destiny 2. They announced recently that they're going to be releasing that on PS5. They don't have a date yet. Godfall, which is like a slasher looter, which is, I'm assuming, going to be like an action RPG with looting shooting, almost kind of like Diablo, but you're more of a third person. That's going to be another PS5 title. Lord of the Rings Gollum. This I was super stoked about when I saw this yesterday, and I hadn't seen anything before about it, but GameSpot had posted about this. Lord of the Rings Gollum is going to be coming out in 2021. It didn't say when, just 2021. So that sounds really cool. They haven't done any video games with Gollum, so that's going to be pretty cool. Outriders is coming out holiday 2020. Quantum Error is to be announced. Scarlet Nexus is to be announced. Watch Dogs Legion. I know a lot of people are going to be really stoked about this. Watch Dog Legion is coming between basically from when the PS5 comes out to March 21st. They said that it's their fiscal year, or their new fiscal year, and that goes from April 20th, which we're already in, to March 31st. So it could come out at launch, could come out holiday, could come out spring. I would say probably the latter. Let's see here. Then they're doing Rainbow Six Quarantine. That's going to be the same thing, fiscal year, so anytime from launch to March 31st. Warframe's to be announced. Elder Scrolls 6 to be announced. Battlefield 6 is coming out in 21. Didn't specify, just said the year. Cyberpunk 2077 to be announced. And then Warzone, Call of Duty, all of that to be announced as well. Well, that's going to do it for today, folks, on the morning after. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching this on Twitch, please follow, comments, whatever. If you're watching this on YouTube, there should be links coming up here, somewhere over there. Like, subscribe the video. I won't be doing anything for the weekend, so the morning after will be coming back on Monday, which should be the 25th. 26th, I'm probably actually going to skip that episode, but I'm going to be playing Minecraft Dungeons. I think my nephew is going to be coming along for the ride as well. Minecraft Dungeons. I'm going to be streaming that, minute one, day one, all that stuff for a few hours. I might do a really brief the morning after, just to kind of tie in what my thoughts are in the game. Actually, I might do that. Just do like a special review of that. Just kind of give my first 8-hour thoughts, or however long I've been up. I don't plan on sleeping that night, and probably playing all day that day, just because, one, it's like Diablo, and 2, I really need a new game to play. So I'm probably just going to jump on the bandwagon and really play the crap out of that. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see y'all Monday. Enjoy the holiday. Serrano 786 out.